Yeah. And in that sense, it's almost like a way of processing pain, of even just, not blocking it out like drugs and alcohol used to help me do, but walking through it with grace and dignity.
Mm-hmm. And it's not always grace and dignity at first. At first, it's just like slapping you in the
Wow.
face, and it hurts so bad. But
Yes.
sometimes, if you're strong enough, because not everyone's strong enough, to sit with that pain and soak in it and ask yourself, like, detach yourself from that pain and really ask you that pain, like interview that pain, then you can really navigate on what is it that you're really hurting. For example, sometimes I find myself having negative thoughts, and when these negative thoughts come, I ask myself, why am I thinking this way? Is this thought really mine? Or um yeah, is this thought really mine? Is this really how I feel, or is this how I want to feel? Is this how my ruminating mind has been trained? Like, really evaluate the situation. And sometimes that can be overwhelming also, but you have to remember that you're in control of that pain,
Mm.
and you can use it to your advantage or let it deteriorate you.
And that's essentially what I was doing when I was using drugs and alcohol before I cooked or before I danced, because I didn't actually get the chance or the opportunity to experience those things.
And that's exactly why when we have these meetings we talk about these things, because it's like, when we don't have these resources or even that knowledge, because like I said, if you're not strong enough, people actually stay in that and never get out of that. And even when people try to help them, they don't allow people to help them. And if they do, they get someone that they think is helpful, but in actuality they're toxic just like you. Well, not toxic, I'm sorry, they're what's the word,
But I know what
they're,
you mean.
you know what I mean though,
I
right?
know exactly what you mean.
Okay, because I don't want to offend nobody.
No, no, listen, this is like we keep it real here. And I love what you said, like keeping it real. Like I love what you said about sometimes not always with grace and dignity, because this can be really messy. And we
Yeah,
don't have to look pretty while we're navigating these things. There are no social standards for how you either recover or just make your life better, because guess what? Like it doesn't have to get bad before it gets really, really good. Because I also have someone coming on this podcast to talk about their recovery from drugs and from addiction to drugs and alcohol. However, it doesn't have to get there. And that's what prevention is about.
exactly.